Hi guys, Reena here and welcome back to my channel Indian Twin Mom. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing to my channel by pressing the red subscribe button right below this video. And also click on the bell icon so that you are notified every time I upload a video. How to start semi-solid food or complete guide to starting semi-solid food for babies. When to start semi-solid or solid food for babies? Doctors usually suggest to start with solid or pureed food by 4 to 6 months. But it all depends on your baby when he or she shows signs of readiness, which is usually the same around 4 to 6 months of age. All children are not the same. It takes different time for each child to reach a milestone. So don't be disheartened if your 5 or 6 months old baby still refuses to take semi-solid food. Until then, continue to give breast milk or formula milk. Here are a few things that you need to observe before starting solid food. The first one is, your baby should be able to control his or her head and neck. Well, sit straight with a little support so as to cancel out any choking hazard. Second point is, baby isn't drooling as much as before. Means he or she is able to swallow his saliva. The third point is, your baby's tongue should be developed enough to push the food in that is placed on it and swallow the food in pureed form. Fourth, your baby can and is capable of showing signs that he or she is full. Look for signs like your baby will turn his head or will push the spoon once he is full. Fifth point is, your baby has started showing interest in food that you eat or people around him or her eat. Look for signs like staring at you while you eat, smacking his or her lips. Sixth one, enjoys tasting new food. Seventh is, baby does not reject food when offered. Baby is eager to have food or shows interest when you place a spoon in front of her mouth. So with these hints, you know if your baby is ready for semi-solid food or not. Now, let's move on to some tips on introducing semi-solid food. When you are starting solid or semi-solid food initially, see that you keep these things in mind. You feed less quantity. Your main aim at this point is to introduce something new. We are still in the process of preparing a baby to eat a complete pureed meal, which will be at a later stage. It is a learning process for both the baby and you as to what the quantity of each meal should be. When the baby is comfortable with pureed food, you can increase the quantity. Keep the consistency of the meal runny or thin. At this stage, your baby will be able to swallow only liquid consistency meal at the initial stage. Offer food to your baby on very less speed. Remember, it is not a race. Even if your baby shows interest, he or she is doing it for the first time. Follow traditional spoon feeding approach. Feed with a spoon as it gives control of placing the food at the right place and keeping control on the quantity. Prepare very less quantity. As far as possible, try to provide fresh food to your baby. You are not sure if your baby will enjoy the pureed food, and feeding could be totally failure. So you don't want the food to go in for waste. So prepare lesser quantity at a time. Continue giving milk, whether formula or breast milk. In the few months of starting with semi-solid food, do not rush the baby with all semi-solid food for all the meals. Give around 2 to 3 tablespoons pureed and then feed milk. Always be prepared for the worst. The first few tries are usually the toughest and the most difficult ones. Keep an eye on your baby's reaction towards the food offered and pick signs what food your baby enjoys and what food does not interest your baby. Now, the most important part is precautions to be taken when introducing semi-solid food. First one, keep an eye on your baby's reaction towards the food you introduce so as to understand the type of food that she likes. Example, if she likes pulses or cereals, vegetables or fruits. Or it could also be the texture that she prefers, like runny, watery liquid form or soft, smooth pureed form. Second point is waiting in between each new food or single ingredient. Do not be in a hurry to introduce everything in one go. It is very important to introduce a single type of food at a time. Wait to see if there are any reactions. Example, if you want to start with mashed bananas on Monday, continue giving mashed banana for the next 3 days, up to Thursday maybe. If there was no allergic reaction till Friday, it means your baby is not allergic to bananas. Now you can introduce some other fruit but after Friday. Do not mix 2 to 3 fruits at this stage, as you will find it difficult to understand which food has caused the allergy. The third point, start with only one meal at a time. When initially starting with semi-solid food, introduce semi-solid food for a particular or one particular meal in a whole day. Like for example, if you want to start again with mashed bananas, try it for breakfast, but the rest of the meals will still be milk, whether it is formula milk or mother's milk. The fourth point, introduce a new food in the morning. It is usually preferred to introduce new food item for breakfast in the morning so as to keep a track of any allergic reaction throughout the day. It is usually easier to keep a track on the baby during the day as well as to reach out for medical help during the daytime. Fifth point, introducing food in liquid form. Try to introduce semi-solid food which are more liquid in nature, like juices, or you can even try moong dal water or sabudana water. Links are provided in the description box below for recipes. Sixth one, introduce least allergic food. If you have a family history of allergies to a particular food, do not introduce that particular food item unless your baby is a year old. Some food items that cause least food reactions are apples, apricots, avocados, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, dates, mangoes, oats, papaya, peaches, rice, etc. Seventh point, look for signs of allergic reactions to food. Reaction could be in the form of diarrhea or vomiting, skin rashes, running nose, breathing or respiratory problem, swelling of face, lips or tongue. Starting semi-solid food will not be easy. If your baby does not swallow food that is offered, does not necessarily mean she does not want to have it. It could possibly mean she is unable to pull the food inside and it just falls out. We know it takes a lot of effort to prepare a meal, and when the baby does not eat it, it could be disheartening. Introducing your baby semi-solid food takes a lot of patience. It is something new for you as well as the baby. We have a lot of recipes on our channel that you can choose from. Hope this stage 2 turns out to be a happy experience for both your baby and you. With this, we come to an end of today's video. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to try out this recipe for your little one. And if you do, please give us your feedback. If you found this video helpful, then give it a big like. If you know someone who will find this video helpful, then share it to them. Share it to them on Facebook, WhatsApp or Twitter. Do comment to us your suggestion or any video request. We will be back with more exciting and useful videos soon. Till then, you can watch my previous videos if you missed out on them. Thanks for watching.